Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is the Dynamics Watch channel coming to you from Australia. Today I'd like to have a look at a sensor watch. These are watches that have built-in sensors from Casio, of course, and this is an older model. And today we're going to have a review of this watch and finish with a summary. It is the Casio PRW and the model number is PRW-1100BJ, 1100BJ, and it is a Casio PRW watch, and it dates back to I think between 1996 and 2005. I'm not sure the exact age, but there it is. So today guys, we're going to have a look at this watch, some of its features, some of the good things and some of the bad things, and we're going to finish with a summary of the features and whether I think this watch is worth picking up. Now, PRW watches have always been quite expensive and always beyond my reach. So I was lucky enough to find this watch, and it fits my wrist quite well. I'll show you there. I've got a 7.5 inch wrist, or 19 centimeter, and it fits quite well. It's comfortable. So moving on to the functions. If we hit the bottom left button, straight into data record mode, then you've got world times. Continue pushing the button, and if you push the right hand button you can cycle through the different cities in the alternate time zone, all the while displaying the current time at the bottom there, as you can see. Stopwatch mode, countdown timer, and alarm mode. Okay, and then we've got radio calibration mode. That's for your atomic timekeeping. Then we're back to the home time screen. Isn't that great? Some basic functions. There's a lot involved there and a lot to go over. So we're going to briefly have a look at some of these functions and also the sensor functions as well. So that's exciting, and we'll go ahead and do that shortly. What I would like to do is start by entering the compass mode. Now if we hit the top right hand button there, it brings up the compass mode, and you can see there it has an overlay of your direction. So it will always point north, as you can see there, and that can be calibrated too. So great for hiking if you need to find your direction. Barometric pressure, there's your barometer, and that will give you the current barometric pressure and the temperature, current ambient temperature. And then we've got the altimeter sensor as well, which will give you an elevation reading, how high you are above sea level. Great if you're hiking in the mountains. Now guys, it does have a fantastic EL backlight, so we'll have a look at that. The front button at the bottom there will activate the backlight, and it does have automatic nightlight as well. So you can see there it's a nice blue electroluminescent backlight. Beautiful. Very typical for this type of watch from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s. Beautiful, and you can see it quite clearly. So this also does have solar charging, so it charges via ambient light, as well as atomic timekeeping or radio calibration. So if you happen to be near one of the 6 radio towers in the world, it will automatically receive that radio frequency and calibrate the watch to the correct exact time. Unfortunately, here in Australia we don't have that. We are nowhere near one of the transmitters. So here's a quick diagram of the button layout, and you can see the EL. The E button on the front is for the setup mode, and then you've got your radio controlled atomic timekeeping. There's plenty of information there for those who are not familiar on how it works. It's a nifty feature. So there's plenty of information online. You can read up about it and go from there. The strap is really nice. It has this reinforced holes, kind of fabric resin strap. So it is comfortable, and there's a lot of adjustment for those who have a smaller wrist or perhaps a larger wrist. You won't have any problems whatsoever wearing this watch. Fantastic watch. These are very expensive, like I mentioned before. So guys, let's just summarize what we're looking at here. The summary of the features: we do have, for starters, 100 meters of water resistance. That's brilliant. We've got world time zones, and you have a stopwatch, 5 alarms, a countdown timer, tough solar charging, so it has a solar charging battery, multi-band radio calibration, and a sensor alarm and data recording, so you can actually have an alarm when you reach a certain altitude. Of course, then your compass, altimeter and barometric sensor, plus the EL backlight. So it's a feature-packed watch, this one. Absolutely brilliant. The case pack is right there. You can see the module 3042, PRW-1100BJ, Casio Sport Pro Trek. Perfect for the avid hiker, someone who likes to go out in the bush without the need for a charger. You just need some sunlight or some light and your battery will charge. So guys, if you like this video, there's a playlist of Casio watches right there on the screen now. You can go ahead and click that and watch some more content from my channel. We're up to, I think, episode 93 or 94 on this 100-part series. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.